All right, shalom. This is Jonathan. Today is February 3rd, 2025, and the reason for this video is to document something with Remnant House that I've been monitoring for months now, and now I want to get it on film because I'm absolutely sure of what's going on. So what I want to point out is during this weekly update with Peter Michael Martinez, we have 26 people watching live. Now, here's what's peculiar to me, because I know how the algorithm works and about the analytics and I could show you on my channel the analytics. You can see every viewer. You can see a lot of information. And this goes with any YouTube channel. You can see a lot of the metrics that are coming in hour by hour by hour by hour. What's been peculiar about this particular channel is the weekly live stream. We have no more than 25 people watching, but somehow within 24 hours of period go by, there's usually more than 5,000 views the next day. Now, some will say, well, Jonathan, why is that a big deal? Well, because there's an illusion here. And this is important because this guy is all about charades and illusions. Okay. Those are not organic views, and I can prove it. The first red flag is only 25 watching your live during the live stream. What happens for every hour after you complete your live stream up into the 24-hour period, something peculiar takes place. Now, to achieve 5,000 views in 24 hours, you need an average of 208 views per hour. Now, it doesn't have to be all the same hour. There might be some hours that are peak times where you can have, 1,000 views. Especially if people are sharing your videos and they're engaging and they're thumbing the video up. Yeah, more people are going to see your videos. But if nobody's engaging and there's no thumbs up, where's all the views coming from? That's really peculiar to me. I know the secret, and most YouTubers also know it, but you guys who are not YouTubers, who are just viewers, do not know this secret. But this guy here is a master. A master. And let me show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so we're going to track this hour by hour, this particular live stream. I'm going to show you at the end of this video, however long it takes me to document this hour by hour, is the views are not organic. Not at all. They're being paid for. They're being bought, and you can do it quite easily on YouTube. Why the person's doing it in the first place is beyond me. I don't know. I can only assume it's because of the charade. Let's go to videos. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Okay. So every week, all right, so normal views, look at this. This is a Shabbat. Normal views right here. Just did yesterday, only 224 views. 108 views, 85 views, 298 views. That's about average for Peter. Or old Pete, as I like to call him. 92 views, 305. That's about average. 1,000 is a good day. 5,000 is a little more than we can believe, Pete. Look at you see the view counts here? It doesn't add up, you guys. And there's a reason I'm pointing this out. I am not just trying to pick on Pete. I'm pointing out that there's a charade here. And look at live, okay? So this was streamed 7 hours ago, only 46 views. This was last week, 5,400 views. You know what the organic view on that is? 400. Look at that one, 5,400. You know what the organic views are on that? 400. Look at this one right here, 51 2 weeks ago. You know what the organic views is on this? 100. He's buying 5,000 views on each one of these that he does. Look, each one of these updates. He might have paid for 5,500 there because the organic view is only 300. You see that in all his other videos. He's only got about three, pushing it. If we want to be liberal, he's got 1,000 people who watch his videos, but most of those are going to drop out within 30 seconds of hearing his voice. The organic views on 5,800 for him is 300, meaning the rest of them are bought. Now let's look at that. Let's go back 1 month and look at the interaction with Pete. All right. 336. I don't know if that's organic, but look at the comments here. The comments. You mean to tell me you got 5,800 views and only 1, 2, 3, 4 people commented? Yeah, 336 thumbs up. Let's go to another one and look. Sometimes you can, there may be thumbs up purchased. Let's look at this one 2 months ago, 3,200. 200 is probably the organic, meaning we only bought 3,000. Let's look, 150 thumbs up. How many comments? What? You mean to tell me 3,000 people watched this video and not one person commented? Interesting. That's fascinating. Let's go to another one. Let's, just randomly, we want to be under live. 7,000, 2 months ago. Let's look at that. That looks a little sus to me. 276 with 7,000. That's possible. That's kind of possible. How many comments? Not one? Not one comment on 7,000? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Okay. I'm not buying it. Well, let's go a little, to another one. Which one have we not gone? 6.9 thousand. Okay, let's look at that one. 1,000 thumbs up. Really? And we're supposed to believe that 1,000 people thumbs up, but only 2 commented? Sus. Very sus. Why would a person do that, you guys? Why would this person, ask you this, why would this person want you to believe that 5,000 plus people are watching his weekly news update, but they will not tune in? And why he doesn't just do it across the board, nobody's showing up for your Shabbat meeting, but they're all coming for the news. We're really supposed to believe that, right? 6 days ago, 5,400, 400 is probably, and I'm being liberal here because 300 is his average. 22 thumbs up out of 5,400 views. How many people? One person commented 3 times on your video. Seriously? And look, still only 23 people watching live. So nobody's sharing this live. Nobody, because you'd see that go up and up and up and down and up and down and up and down, because when they get there, they can't stand what they're hearing. And so they leave. That's why the number goes up and down, up and down. Holding right at 2,300, 23 viewers. And that's his core. That's who he's got still deceived, right? Let me show you what organic views look like. Okay. Let's go to Brother Geralds. Brother Gerald? The elder that was abused by this guy. Let's go there. From the heart of Brother Gerald. Beautiful brother. I prayed for this brother ever since he was coming in when I was leaving. And I was praying for him. And Yah opened his eyes. And I am so thankful because he is yet another witness among the many witnesses. Look at this. And this is organic. Now, he's only got 1,000 views on this. 1,400. Look at his thumbs up. That's on par right there. That's 1 out of 10. That's organic right there. Look at the number of comments, 73 comments on 1,400 views. That is an organic video that got responses. 73. Look at all the comments. Out of a 1,400 views, you guys. This is what I mean by organic. And I didn't even take you to the analytics. I'm showing you the hard brass evidence on the surface that nobody picks up. Did any of you guys wonder why is he getting 5,000 views on Monday and never any other views on any other day? And by the way, I've busted this on him with some of his playlist series like Open and Demonic Doors. Go and look at that. It's the same thing. You're telling me you got 11,000 views on that? Handful of thumbs up, no comments? Really? No. You're lying to the people. You are putting on a show. You want people to think that you're relevant, that you're actually doing something, that people are paying attention to you, and that's not happening at all. Actually, your channel is stagnant. And the reason for that is when you buy YouTube views and thumbs up, your channel doesn't grow. It stays stagnant. That sucks to me. I'm going to pause this video right now. We're going to come back. Let's see. It is 8:30 Eastern time right now. We're going to come back in 1 hour and look at the difference. All right. It is now, that can't be right. Is it right? 9:55. Let's go back and look at the numbers here. All right. So you can see 1 hour ago. So we've only got 43 views, 13 thumbs up, no comments. That's 1 hour into it. All right, here we are back now, 10:30 on the East Coast. Taking a look in, we can see 2 hours have gone by, 52 views. Now remember, to get to 5,000 in 24 hours, you need an average of 208 views per hour. So far, we're not there, right? And 13 thumbs up, no comments. All right, keep this in mind. We'll come back in 1 hour. All right, back for another tally. This is 3 hours in. Let's see, I'm going to redo it. There we go. 60 views and 13 thumbs up. How many comments? No comments. So 3 hours in, we've got 60 views. There is no activity. This thing is flatlining. All right. So this channel is probably pushing 2 or 3 views an hour, right? Just a handful. Definitely not 208 views per hour. Make note, right? 11:30 on the East Coast. All right. 1:15 a.m. on the Eastern Coast. Let's here we go. Let's take a look. 68 views. Still 13 thumbs up and no comments. 1:16 a.m. Right? Remember, to get to 5,000, we have to have 208 per hour. All right. And this is Michael Martinez, Remnant House on February 4th now, 3rd and 4th. Oh, look, we got somebody who just like that. just as we're sitting here. It's been 5 hours now, 68 views, no comments, and we do have 14. That's probably organic. Remember the core. There is a core that this man has around him, all right? So we'll check back in just a little while. All right, let's do the tally for 2:30 Eastern time. We got 84 views, 14 thumbs up, and no comments, folks. So we are well into 6 hours into this broadcast being put on the internet, right? Put out as a publication. 6 hours, less than 100 views. Now at this point, it is really hard to see how we're going to get at 208 views per hour to achieve 5,000. There's going to come a point sometime tonight or into the morning. We are into the morning Eastern time. I am in Pacific time. That we're going to see a substantial jump in views. So what are we supposed to believe? A bunch of Filipinos are watching the videos? Or somebody in Mongolia? No, it's not organic at all. Very concerning. So why, the question is why? Why would someone do this? All right, so 2:30, benefit of the doubt, maybe there's some Filipinos somewhere, or some Mongolians, or somebody in Czechoslovakia that's gonna, put us over the edge by tomorrow, or the 24-hour mark. Okay, all right. So we'll check back in just a little while. All right, our next check-in is currently 3:34 a.m. on the East Coast. 7 hours into it. 7 hours into it, folks. 84 views, 14 thumbs ups, and no comments. Now, at this point, for us to reach 5,000, 500, 5,500, 5,800, we need more than 300 views per hour. Are we going to make that? I don't think so. There's going to be a point during this where there's going to be a substantial spike, which is not likely organically. Is not likely to happen. But that's what we see in the analytics with this particular broadcast every Monday. 24 people in the live, and then somehow miraculously 24 hours later there's 5,000 views. Very suspicious. So we're going to check back in several hours from now. I don't know if I'm going to do it hour by hour, because it's not like I'm consumed, or I think it's hilarious, really, because it's obviously a charade. It's very sad, and one has to wonder why someone would do that. Well, when you take in consideration of everything else, it kind of makes sense. It really does. So 3:30 a.m. on the East Coast, 7 hours in, less than 100 views. We got a long way to go to 5,000. When's it going to hit? When's it going to drop? What an idiot. Not just This ultimately this hurts your channel when you do this. It does not mean it. YouTube will sandbag the crap out of your channel, and this is why his channel has not broken 3,000 for how many years he's had this. That and the content is really hard to watch his content. I will say this though, it's very polished, and the messages on the surface are really well for someone who's basically getting it from sermon eggs. But the person doing it, and what I mean by doing it is using religion and using this as a way to scam people. That takes a particular kind of scumbag to do that. You can't possibly be a believer and leave so many people in your wake that you have hurt, and then have the audacity to come on YouTube, excuse me, and do videos about reconciliation. Everybody's supposed to reconcile to you, but have you ever apologized? I have never ever seen you apologize. And tell me, sir, tell me, what did you tell me that person is? A person who can never apologize. What did you tell me that was? You know what it was. I have never seen you apologize for anything you've done to people. And then you insinuate and imply in your video about reconciliation that you paid me back my $5,000. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. And even if it did come through someone else later, that had nothing to do with your promise to me 3 times to repay your debt. I gave you money that was supposed to go to my attorney to help me defend me in the fight of my life. It was a sacrifice I gave to you. By the way, the Bible says in Proverbs, the wicked borrow and never return, but the righteous give much. Never seen you apologize to anybody. Never seen you go and do something, go make right what you've done. Interesting. What's the charade for? What's the angle? I don't know what the angle is. Why do you want everyone to believe that your Monday night weekly news thing is the place to be? Well, I don't get it. What does that mean? It's just sad. It's just really sad. This person wants to be so relevant. He's willing to buy views in the middle of shamming and scamming and stealing from people. What is, I don't get it. All right, so enough of the rambling. This has gotten so under my skin, you guys. And by the way, it's not personal. It's not personal. I let what happened with me go a long time ago. It's what he's doing to other people, elderly people, single mothers, things like that. I wish I could reach out and touch you. That's okay though. Y'all's got your number, buddy. Big Pete, retribution's coming for you. Retribution. We'll check back in a few hours, you guys, and see how this broadcast is doing. Are we going to break 5,000? I'm pretty sure we will. It's not going to be organic. See you in a little bit. And what do you know? 8 hours into it, you guys. Are we supposed to believe that 4,000 people watched this video in less than an hour? Because we checked at 7 hours, we're at 8 hours now, right? Not likely. Not likely. See how they all came at one time? All at one time. So it's a spike. That means it was purchased. Now that the gig is up, now that the game is exposed, how much longer will this charade go on? Will he continue to buy every week to impress us with his views? What is the reason for this? I have no idea. Look how fast the numbers are going up right there. Let me refresh that. Very fascinating. Less than 8 hours. 4,162 folks. I was born at night, but it wasn't last night. I think I've proved my point. This is every week. Just for this Monday, not the Shabbat meeting, the news, the regurgitated news. Fascinating. 15 thumbs up and no comments. You mean to tell me 4,000 people somewhere where we it's 4:30 on the East Coast. So where are all these views coming from? Pakistan? Zimbabwe? who's who's this 4,000 people? Because organically, I will give him the 162. I mean, he was right at 80 something. It's possible that, some people got off work and, but no. It's the craziest thing I've ever seen. Anyway, I'm gonna keep this going. I'm gonna go on to bed now because this is getting to be much. All right, so when I wake up, we're gonna recheck this and see where we at. Right, so 4:30 a.m. right now, East Coast time. And by the way, I'm in Hawaii, so this is not late for me. So anyway, we'll check when I get up my time. All right. Shalom to you. We'll see you in the next segment. All right. Now it's the next morning for me. It is 7:36 Hawaii time, but 12:36 Eastern time. Let's take a tally. 16 hours. Look where we are. Happened all at one time. It's not organic. 18 thumbs up. No comments. Look, numbers are still trickling, but that's not organic. That's the bots. That's the actual bots working. Every once in a while, you'll see a rollover. Incredible, right? Why would someone do that? Help me understand.